Chapter number 1, chemical reaction and equations. We continue with the next theory. It is called displacement reaction. Displacement, according to its name, displacement reactions. When you study, when you learn about revision, you have to study again about the activities. All activities can be important in the chemistry, in the biology or physics also important, but in the case of chemistry, the activities give the base for the reaction. Suppose when we called it is called displacement reaction, it is proved by activities, it is proved in laboratory, and so we called it, this reaction is called displacement reaction. So you have to study about all activities, you have to just revise it. In the case of displacement reaction, after activity and when we take directly when we reach it for the conclusion, if iron nails react with the solution of copper sulfate, iron nail means solid, copper sulfate solution aqueous, the formation of FeSO4 will be seen and the copper will be released. So what will be see, Fe is more reactive with, in the case of Cu, here two metals can be occurred, Fe and Cu. One compound will be occur, CuSO4. So here we see FeSO4 plus Cu. Let's see another example. Zn plus CuSO4. You have to write physical condition for all the compounds. The formation of ZnSO4 plus Cu. Let's see again. Pb plus CuCl2 gives us PbCl2 plus Cu. What will conclude that in the case of Fe and Cu, Fe will be more reactive than the Cu. In the case Zn plus CuSO4 gives us ZnSO4 plus Cu. In the case of this reaction, Zn is more reactive than the Cu. In case of Pb plus CuCl2 gives us PbCl2 plus Cu. Pb means lead. Pb is more reactive than the Cu, means copper. So what will conclude that if the more reactive metal element can be occur in the reaction, it will be make the compound and release the element. So Fe make the compound and it make with SO4, so formation of FeSO4 and Cu. In the reaction, one thing is remember that FeSO4, Fe have the valency plus 2, SO4 minus 2, so the compound will be occur in the case of plus ion and minus ion, so FeSO4 plus Cu. In case of Zn plus CuSO4, Cu will be more reactive than the copper, so it make the compound with SO4 sulfate, zinc sulfate, ferrous sulfate, PbCl2 lead chloride. So in case of Pb plus CuCl2, Pb is more reactive than the copper, so it make the compound with Cl2, PbCl2 lead chloride plus copper. So here we can say us that Fe, Zn and Pb are more reactive than copper. This will be called displacement reaction. What about double displacement reaction? We can see it easily. If the exchange of one ion is called displacement reaction, so the exchange of two ions called double displacement reaction. Let's write it with the example. Suppose BaCl2 aqueous is react with the Na2SO4 sodium sulfate, formation of BaSO4 solid plus NaCl can occur. In this case, exchange of two ions can occur. See, Ba is combined with the SO4 and Na make the solution with the Cl2. So the exchange of two ions will be takes place. Let's see another example. If potassium bromide can react with barium iodide, the formation of BaBr2 plus Ki, potassium iodide, can occur. To balance, you have to balance all the equation. To balance the equation, we put 2 before KBr and Ki. Here the precipitates of BaBr2 can be seen. Here the precipitates of BaSO4 can be seen. Exchange of two ions. K is combined with I because K have the charge plus 1, I minus 1. Ba2 plus 1, Br2 minus, Ba plus 2, Br minus 2. 1 plus ion can be combined with minus ion and make a form of compound. This will be called double displacement reaction. Let's go through another reaction. It is called precipitation reaction. We write the same equation for the precipitation reaction. If barium chloride can react with sodium sulfate, barium chloride, aqueous solution. Solution of barium chloride react with solution of sodium sulfate. Formation of barium sulfate can be occur and NaCl. In the solution, the precipitates can be seen white precipitates of barium sulfate can be seen in the process. It cannot be soluble, it will be insoluble in the solution, so it insoluble in the solution, so it will be called precipitates. This reaction is called precipitation reaction. Let's go to next point. It is called oxidation reduction reactions. Oxidation reduction reactions. In the case of oxidation, first we take oxidation. If it will be called gain of oxygen molecule, or you called it loss of hydrogen. It will be called oxidation reaction. See some examples of oxidation reaction. Carbon can combine with oxygen, it will be called carbon dioxide. Mg combined with oxygen, magnesium oxide formation of. In the case of carbon and magnesium, the molecule of oxygen can be added in the product, it will be called oxidation reaction. Reversible process can occur in the reduction reactions if the gain of hydrogen and loss the oxygen, it will be called either it is gain or it is loses. It will be called reduction reaction. Let's see some example of reduction reaction. It will be called, if Cu is react with water, the formation react with hydrogen, the formation of copper oxide can be CO2, here CO2. If CO2 can be react with hydrogen H2, the formation of carbon monoxide plus water can be occur. If Mg react with O2, formation of Mg plus H2O can occur. This will be called reduction reaction. In the case of reduction reaction, if the element react with CO2 react with H2, formation of CO plus H2O can occur. If Mg react with H2, Mg plus, here also H2, Mg plus H2O can be occur. The formation of Mg carbon monoxide. In the case of gain hydrogen or loses the oxygen, it will be called oxidation reduction reaction. What about redox reaction? I will explain with one example. In case of study, we take 3 examples and study in the detail redox reaction. You give 3 examples for redox reaction. Let's take with one. If CuO, copper oxide, can be react with the hydrogen, formation of copper plus water molecule. See, in the case of CuO, Cu undergoes, copper oxide undergoes copper. So the reaction will be called lose the oxygen. Here, in the case of copper, lose the oxygen and converted into copper. So when it lose the oxygen, it is called reduction reaction. So in the case of H2 undergoes into H2O. So here the gain of H2O will be gain. You have to concentrate on the product. So here the Cu have no oxygen, lose oxygen. So it called reduction reaction. Here H2O has gained the oxygen. So it will be called oxidation reduction. Gain oxygen. So it will be called oxidation reaction. You have to study with yourself 2 points. It is called corrosion and rancidity. The topics are so easy, so you have to learn by heart for corrosion and rancidity. What will be taken here? The displacement reaction, exchange of one ion. Here the exchange of 2 ion can occur. Precipitation reaction, oxidation reduction reactions and redox reaction.